This is a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, LSU Tigers, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Hermstreet. Let's get this thing underway.
I thought I always receive first.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer for the 47.
Good job with the offensive line giving his quarterback time to throw. And you can see the damage he can do to you when he does have time. A great throw and something you just kind of expect in Tallahassee. A quarterback that can make throws like this.
He's past the marker and still going. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening them.
Chris, just by watching this guy all year, the defense better be very careful to let this guy find that rhythm. I've seen him where he goes 5 yards, 8 yards, 10 yards, and then pops a big one. Right now, he looks like he's starting to gain some confidence here early in this game.
The Noles line up on 1st and 10 now. One back in backfield. He can't get the carry. Nothing doing on that play. The big D-tackle there for the stop.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Makes a quick grab. Breaks the tackle on the play. Makes a decent gain. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, 2 top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, the rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over.
Here's a screen pass to the running back. They make the tackle, but that's enough to set him up 1st down at the 15.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big 3rd down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
The Seminoles line it up with 1st and goal. There's a handoff on 1st and goal. The defense swarms him in the backfield. He had nowhere to run, loses 2 yards.
Boy, it is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Ball moved back to the 4 for 2nd and goal. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. On the move now. Refusing to be brought down.
Wow.
Touchdown, Seminoles.
This is why this offense is one of the more dangerous offenses in the country. The quarterback and his legs. It's one thing to try to stop him throwing the football, but you better keep eyes on him because you can see not only can he get out into the open, he has got serious speed to take it to the house.
The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Signs the quick throw. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the 1st down. He finds the running back for a 4th down catch. And he's tackled just short of that 1st down marker. Good job by the defense.
Great job by the defender coming up with that tackle that'll keep him short of the 1st down. I think the quarterback thought his receiver could win any one-on-one battle, but this defender makes a heck of a play, and now we got 4th down.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. He can't connect. It's a costly turnover on downs.
That was probably the
That's exactly what can happen when you're overly aggressive and things go bad. And I get it when it's late in the game and you're trying to climb back into it. But to have a turnover on downs now, man, this one could hurt you.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Back in motion now. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. 4 set of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
And the Noles looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Noles. That's a test of toughness and a test of will, and the running back won that battle.
Yeah, that's a great effort. Love to see running backs get their knees up and run through those potential arm tackles. That's what makes them one of the top backs in the country.
And the extra point splits the uprights. The kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Gets the 1st and still running. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? Inside the 10.
Wow.
All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, LSU.
Oh, my.
Had 2 defenders
Great play call here by the
ready to make that
coordinator.
tackle.
The running back received
And
some
they got
great
shook.
blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
To make the extra point, cut the lead to 14-7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Fires it to the wideout.
That was a catch.
To the left, big catch downfield. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
My gosh, this receiver is outstanding. A huge play for this Florida State offense. And tell you, you and I have been coming into Tallahassee a long time. We've seen some great receivers. Guys like Johnny Wilson, most recently, a big, tall target. Anquan Bolden could do everything. Maybe one of my favorite players of all time, Peter Warrick. And going back to Fred Biletnikoff, played, of course, in Florida State.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. Testing the right side here. A change of direction. They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be first down from the 14. That has been in large part the reliance on the ground game, which has been featured from both sides in this one so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Sticking with the running game.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Ball handed off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and there's just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And it's caught. He's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down.
You know, it's third down. As a quarterback, you're sitting there back in the pocket trying to find a matchup that you like. Pretty much everything taken away. I like his thought to get it to the running back because he's a talented, gifted player, but he just could not wiggle free to pick up the first down.
Knocks that one right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Last possession, a perfectly blocked running play. They scored in one play, and they keep it going. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football, but he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
So second and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough third and long situation. Pressure is coming. Running with purpose. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Oh, what a move.
Golly, that guy's good.
Moves the ball into enemy territory. First
2
down
for
now
95.
40.
Chris, I know when we think about LSU, we go back to 2019. Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, that dynamic offense. But at the end of the day, it's still LSU. It's still the SEC. And ground and pound is something they will never move away from. Great job here, and move the sticks.
Off the RPO, caught to the right. Oh, great juke, and he's in the clear. Tackle made it to 21, but this offense is in great position to add more points.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, man, puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
An inside give now from the shotgun. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Now here's the toss play. Now they test the middle of the defense,
not the D tackle.
Nothing.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there in team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker.
Well, it seemed like the offense was trying to throw some kind of misdirection with that run there. But give credit to the defense. They were prepared for anything, and they swallowed that running back up. Nice defensive stand. The offense on the field to go for it on fourth down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man.
Oh, he dropped it.
Incomplete. The defense holds
wow.
fourth down, and they'll take over.
Oh my gosh, a drop pass here on this fourth down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Able to pick up just a couple of yards. That's good run defense.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Catch made on the right side. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Boy, nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. It's the 2-minute timeout. We've got a blowout developing here. First down and 10. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. First down, looking to throw the ball. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice game. They're getting closer to the 50.
Well, the defense loads up to show blitz, and anytime they bring that kind of pressure, the quarterback knows he's got to be able to get the ball out of his hands quickly. Nice job of locating the tight end for that first down.
And the Seminoles will line up on 1st and 10. Handoff to the right side. As the first down is still going. They make the stop, but not before he moves the football across midfield. First down at the 48.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. And it's incomplete, even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
2nd and 10 now from the 48 after that incompletion. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
Now it's 3rd and long for this offense. Football right at midfield. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man.
Wow.
Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Oh, my gosh. What a great play by the offense. And on the other side, how frustrating for this defense. They had everybody covered downfield. The quarterback looks like he's almost giving up on the play, checks it down to the running back, and how about the back, what he does with the ball in his hands after the catch, picks up the first down.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. Handoff here from the shotgun. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
I feel right to him.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down.
Here we go.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, what a grab! The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Man, you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
He escapes the pocket. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. He goes down after a solid game on the play. That's enough for a fresh set of downs for this offense. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half. The Noles come to the line with 1st and goal.
Let's go.
Wants to throw it. Looking to scramble. Ball wrestled out of bounds close to the end zone.
I love to see this by this quarterback. And instead of giving up on the play and just throwing it away or trying to put one into coverage, he just takes off, reminds his defense what he can do with his legs, and almost took it to the house.
Solid gain puts him in good position for second down and goal. And the quarterback keeps it here. And he could not be stopped.
Good drive.
Touchdown, Florida State.
I mean, body blow after body blow. It just cannot get any worse for this defense. The offense, once again, driving the ball down the field, puts the ball into the end zone for another touchdown.
Extra point makes it a 17-point game. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. So not much time left before halftime as they begin this possession here. Can they make something happen? First down. They're going to throw the football. The receiver makes the catch. Defense finally able to get him down after the juke, but he picks up a decent gain. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. One more play before they head to the locker room. They look to throw it here on second down. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And they get him down what will be the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Seminoles will kick this away to begin the second half. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Falling way behind in the first half. They need to find a spark right now to cut into this big lead. He's going to hand this off.
No way.
Get some space around the 30. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Chunk gains.
Oh, man, this guy's having a heck of a day. Now, they may not win this game today, but you cannot fault his effort, what he's been able to do. He's been the one bright spot as that last carry now puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Ball moves to the 37 on the gain. It's first down. Receiver in motion now. The receiver's got it on a jet sweep. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
It is not
really good call here to go with the jet sweep, but you've got to get north and south. Once the defense is out of position, the quicker you can get vertical, the better chance you can find yardage for that first down.
Offense now behind the 6 on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Man, I love to see the big guys get a chance to make a play like this. Usually it's the guys off the edge, the linebackers, maybe a blitz, but instead, the big fella at nose tackle gets the sack.
So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Trapped again in the pocket.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game.
Get back there, defensive line.
Another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
They'll kick it away here. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. Here's the handoff. Look out, room to run here. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. And the wideout goes in motion. He'll hand it off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Lets it go quickly. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Seminoles. They are pouring it on now.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. You can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And he knocks through the PAT. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's when the offense will take over. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? Moves out of the pocket. Lets it fly to the wideout. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Got a man. Catch made. Big play. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And one big play has moved the ball across midfield. 1st and 10 in enemy territory. Looking to throw it on first down. Receiver makes the grab.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
The completion sets up a second down play. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. He lets it go on the move. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. And he's going to be taken down there, but there is a flag on the field. Now, instead of a nice gain, they're going backwards with that penalty call. Wideout's now clustered. Looking to throw again. Running out of time in the pocket. And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he was trying to throw it to.
Well, the quarterback was noticeably hurried on that play. Great pass rushes don't have to get to the quarterback to affect the play. That was a great example of it there.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Out of the gun now on third down. It's caught. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down now.
Quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. And how about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that first down? Great job by the D.
He's tackled inside the 35 and picks up a first down.
Man, that's got to be deflating for this defense. They had this offense right where they wanted, and then they come up with a fourth down conversion with that pass.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. And there's the handoff. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
Well, I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
7th play of the drive coming up. They'll run it here. They bring him down to the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a first down.
Well, you keep getting these chunk runs by this offense. They keep moving the chains and putting a lot of pressure on this defense, especially on a long drive like this. This defense looks clearly worn down.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Makes a quick catch.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Runner finally brought down, but at the 5-yard line, defense getting pushed back here.
Well, at this stage of the game, this offense is clearly thinking it's 4-down territory. They need points on the board, and they need them in a hurry.
1st and goal, handoff. Will not be brought down. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Second down and goal upcoming. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Here's a run to the left, looking for the touchdown. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the fourth quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time. Defense not fooled at all there. Nice job of stepping up and stopping that 2-point conversion.
Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. Oh, fortunate to make the recovery himself.
Well, it's a great job by the hands team. Expecting the onside kick in position, they were dialed in and pounced on the football.
And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down.
22 water. 22 water.
Let's check out this running back comparison. These guys have been excellent, pounding away and seemingly only getting stronger. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
All of a sudden, that one explosive play has set the offense up inside the red zone.
Here we go.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
But these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. They're going to run it. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up.
Gain of 6. 4th down coming up.
And the coach elects to send out the field goal unit. He was on target with his first attempt. This one just a chip shot from 20 yards away. And that one's
Make it a 3-score game.
And they add to their lead.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Yeah, I think they beat Hamilton, didn't they?
So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play. They'll run it out of the shotgun. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. On the move now. Grabbed by the receiver. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. It tests the middle but gets stuck. That one goes nowhere.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
No press here. The defense backing away. The pocket breaking down. Football comes out. And the defense comes up with the football.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. Last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out?
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. Important 2nd down play coming up. Grinding away on the ground. Well, barring something crazy, Kirk, that should be enough to secure this victory. They came in trying to dodge the upset in this early season showdown, and they passed the test.
Chris, is a great game and a fun way to start the season. And I think the fact that the team that is expected to win wins this football game, they can use that as a confidence builder. And for the team that loses, think about this. Still a long way to go to be able to kind of right the ship and kind of have the season you expect to have.
Keeping it on the ground here. The pickup is 4. Sets up a 3rd and 6 now.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
That run sets up a critical 3rd down play. They'll try the ground game here with the running back.